like the title already did spoil, something really special has arrived. Yeah? The big Monolith book from 30 Seconds to Mars. Yeah, highly excited about that. I have no clue how the book is looking, how it is done, what pictures they did include, yeah, behind the scenes stuff, and so on. Yeah, I did talk about 30 Seconds to Mars and especially Jared Leto over my last videos quite some time, yeah. In total, many hours, yeah. And after the unboxing I wanted to do, that thing is still packed, yeah. So I have no clue. But after that, yeah, I wanted to yeah, do a little review, an overview over, yeah, what I did experience over the last days and weeks. Yeah, did buy many LPs from 30 Seconds to Mars, did a video about that. I will not talk about that for a long time, but the movie section I have here, yeah. I did buy some of the stuff I did not have yet, and rewatched some of the movies where it was a long time ago, yeah, when I last saw them, yeah. And yeah, over the years, or with a new system here, yeah, you get sometimes a little bit of a different outcome about how you feel a movie or the series. Yeah. So yeah, that will follow. But first, let's do a little unboxing, yeah. Normally I don't like doing that stuff, yeah. But in this case, I would say the highly eager and fanatic 30 Seconds to Mars fans, or Jared Leto fans especially, yeah. Maybe they will enjoy that, yeah. Let's see. But that thing has quite some weight, yeah. It seems to be quite big. So let's see what we have. Packaging is okay. Maybe could be better, but we will see how it is done. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Yeah, for a book. Yeah, that's okay. With the vinyl, maybe the damages we got, yeah, maybe would have hurt the vinyl a little bit more, but the book seems to be okay. One more cut here. So let's see. So we don't need that. So the cover, the material is quite nice, soft. So I guess you have to be careful with that, yeah, with fingerprints and stuff, yeah. But it's, as you can see, it's quite wide. That thing, yeah, already did a little scratch with that. Great. So how many pages do we have here? Is there a number or something on that? Many pictures, but I don't see page counting. But as far as I can remember, it's about 250, 300 pages, I think. But I don't see a number. No. But let's take a look at some of the quality of the pics and the quality they did put in. We got some fan pictures here. Yeah, the print is quite nice. Amazing quality. Yeah, amazing picture from Germany, from Rock am Ring. Wasn't aware when they were there some years ago, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, that's quite nice done. I guess they will split round about the pictures between Shannon and Jared. Yeah, yeah, nice pictures from behind the scenes. Yeah, from the live sessions. Yeah, can't wait later to check that out a little bit more. It's mainly pure pictures, not that much text in it. Yeah, around the two main figures, they did focus mainly on nice pictures. Yeah, quality looks great. Yeah, backside from a live session too. Yeah, yeah, it's called here America. Yeah, but nice stuff in it. Yeah. It's from the years, I think, 2018 and later. So both not the youngest anymore, but as as we all know, that doesn't say anything when it comes to Jared Leto, and when it comes to aging. Yeah, he's phenomenal when it comes to this. Yeah, yeah, he's quite an active guy. So often outdoors, he eats well. Yeah, he still looks amazing for that age. Really special. So yeah, that would be it for the unboxing. Yeah. I guess showing you the entire book, that would not make much sense. That wouldn't be nice for the band too. Yeah. But yeah, there. Let me show you one more. Yeah. Nice pictures, great quality, really well done. Yeah, can't wait looking it all up here. Yeah, when it comes to their stuff, their musical stuff, and I'm a vinyl guy, so by now I have all of their albums on vinyl, and yeah, after going to all of them again and again, I would say the first three albums from them, and really especially the debut album. In my for my taste, that's their maybe their best work. It's difficult to say with them, yeah. But it's simply different as the stuff they did doing on and on or over the years. Yeah, the This Is War is also a really special album. Yeah, really love that one. But in total, for my taste, I would say I did like the debut album the most. Both of them, from the first and the second album, yeah, both of them are out now for anniversary editions and so on. I have no clue how they were done, yeah, technically, from the pressing plant and stuff. If they did really take care of that stuff. There are 2 LP editions out there, and that's important. These albums are really long, way too long for a single LP. You always have to go with the early albums from 30 Seconds to Mars, starting with 2 LPs. Yeah, I guess the second LP from them I already had, but yeah, I did see that that they put out 245 edition, and that's nice to have. This one, as far as I remember, this one is 2 LPs and 45s. And maybe this one, it's quite rare by now, sadly. But maybe, or I guess, this one might even outclass the one they will release now, these days. Not sure, but maybe. I'm quite happy with this one. Will not buy another one. Yeah, so much I would say for the LPs. Like I said, the the first 3 albums from them, yeah, are really strong, and the other ones still great, but not for me, not as great as the first 3. But most of the time, that's normal. Most of the bands, yeah, some of them do develop over time and bring out their best work over after some years. Yeah, with 30 Seconds to Mars, yeah, I would say they with their debut album, they already did amazing work. Yeah, and yeah, hard to beat that over the years. Let's get to the film section. Yeah, this one, House of Gucci, did arrive as a 4K Blu-ray. It's only with English and I guess French, but it's not no German synchro in this. Yeah, I did see that on in the past on Netflix in German. Yeah, realized I don't need it in German. Yeah, the story is not that difficult. It's all fine, and the original figures have great voices too. Jeremy Irons and Al Pacino, they are amazing in their original language. Their voice, especially Jeremy Irons, he's always amazing. Adam Driver, yeah, was okay too. Lady Gaga, not sure if he's better or better in German or in English. Both same level. But yeah, the figure we are talking about, Jared Leto, yeah, as Paolo Gucci, he is so amazing. Yeah. It was some month ago I did see that movie, yeah, and I immediately when I saw that's Jared Leto under that mask, yeah, amazing. Yeah, but watching it now again, yeah, after you did go deeper into his career and focusing totally on what he did, how he developed, he is a really hidden treasure for me in that movie. He is so amazing, especially that under that mask. Yeah, the role from Paolo is so, yeah, and unfitting for a guy like Jared Leto. Yeah, the only guy who, yeah, didn't connect with his taste, yeah, with the rest of the family or with the customers. Yeah, the one who's bald, who doesn't seem to have any class. Yeah, so it's so amazing that Jared especially did that guy, and to me he played it so well. Yeah, so well, and his voice totally special. Yeah, how he pronounces stuff. Yeah, really did enjoy that movie. Yeah. Sure, if you see it one time, you forget much of the stuff. Yeah, and now getting it refreshed, that was fun. Yeah, and the entire casting is spectacular. I mean, yeah, the old founders of Gucci with Al Pacino and Jeremy Irons. That's already amazing. Having them. Yeah, and yeah, like Jared Leto said, that was the main part for him. The subject, yeah, was interesting too, but having a chance, learning from them, working together with these old legends, that's always important for him. Yeah, you always find that out in his interviews. He did, yeah, at the time. And yeah, I guess especially he is the son of the of the figure, yeah, Al Pacino plays. So naturally, he has screen time with him, yeah. And I guess, yeah, Jared was amazed working with him, yeah. And he really did well, Al Pacino, yeah. Sure, guys of my age, yeah, we did grow up with The Godfather or with Scarface and multiple other amazing movies from Al Pacino. So yeah, if I would have been Jared Leto in his shoes, I would have done the same. Yeah, yeah, getting to work with them, great movie. Yeah, then I did not half Dallas Buyers Club. I guess I saw him in the cinema for sure, and not sure if it was with streaming. Did not find it, so I immediately ordered it back and then watched it again. Yeah, it's some years ago, yeah, too, when I saw that the last time. And yeah, what can you say about Matthew McConaughey and Jared Leto? They did amazing work. Yeah. Their body transformation, amazing, totally stunning. How both they look from time to time. Wow, it's so frightening. Yeah, with both of them. Yeah. But sure, Matthew is the main actor. He has by far the most screen time. He really does an amazing job. Yeah. And the interviews these two guys did together in some yeah, conferencing sessions, yeah, they really yeah, did get along with each other really well till this day, as far as it seems. Yeah, yeah, and Jared really did well. For the amount of time he has, it's not that extremely long. Yeah, but he really did a great job. And the one scene with his father in the end, or before the very end, that's such a strong scene from Jared. Yeah, if I would have been in a talk with him, and I would say him that scene where he tells where his father is saying something like, "Oh God, help me," and then he's saying he's helping you. I have it. I'm dying. The view of the facial expression from Jared at that moment, wow, it's so real. He really did amazing. That was a really strong moment. So totally happy with that movie. Yeah. Then 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I did watch this one again, Requiem for a Dream. Yeah. Yeah, Jared always mentioned this movie when it comes to his best work in his top three, top five. That one is always in the top five. Yeah, he has way more screen time here. It's his first, yeah, real, yeah, well, not first, Prefontaine also, and it's even a smaller film, but the role he did, the research he did, that was already amazing. And I guess the Hollywood guys did see the commitment of Jared. Is great, yeah. So, and here he did prove it again. The casting is amazing. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly, always nice at that age. Sure, Jared Leto, amazing, and Ellen Burstyn, she is stunning in this one. Yeah. I also did watch the making of that's here on it. Also interesting, mainly about Ellen, but she yeah, does bring out amazing stuff in those interviews. It's not the typical questioning and answer stuff. There's some deep, amazing answers in that. Yeah, found that amazing. And for sure, as a movie geek, yeah, Jared Leto was not even the main reason I got into this one, yeah, or I've got aware of this. Yeah, it was because of Darren Aronofsky, and like Ellen herself said, when she saw the movie Pie, she knew, okay, that's a new revolution of a director, really creative and so on. She knew, okay, she has to work with that guy. And yeah, after seeing Pie, that's such an amazing movie. Yeah? Low budget, in black and white. Yeah, the picture quality is horrible, especially on that size. But the movie, the atmosphere in it, wow, that's stunning. Yeah, that's stunning. And the main figure is figuring out, a mathematician who's want to figure out patterns in P, yeah, which drives him crazy, so to say. Yeah, amazing work. And so yeah, when I saw he did another film, yeah, I was sold even without knowing who would be in it. And then Jared did a really great job. And yeah, when I saw that movie again, you don't know which one of of these poor souls are getting hit the hardest. All of them and such brutal development in their from their characters, yeah, and the situation they are bringing themselves in. It's getting worse and worse, and yeah, I guess his mom, Ellen Burstyn, I guess she gets it the hardest, but Jared not far behind. Yeah, that legendary scene with his arm, yeah, totally looking big time, ill. Yeah, horrible scene. The camera work from that director, amazing. Yeah, when he mounts it on front of you and you walk outside a room, it gives you a total different different perspective. Or when they mount it on top of you, on the back, on top of you, and especially when they are all on some kind of trucks, that surreal situation they find themselves in. Yeah, it's so well done. Sometimes in with slow motion, um, really did amazing. And that soundtrack, oh, yeah, that's a movie you are not in the end, you are not smiling, for sure not. Yeah, that's not a movie if you don't want to destroy your good mood. Don't watch Requiem for a Dream. That's a drama in its most evil bad form. Yeah, it's really well done. Yeah, as I said, the directing, the camera work, stunning. Yeah, I would say that might be when you consider screen time within it. Yeah, that really could be Jared Leto's best movie. Yeah, and sure, much of that is coming from that Total project and Darren Aronofsky, but still, Jared Leto did really well. Yeah. That's for them. Then this one. Only saw that on streaming services too. The Little Things. Yeah. Main actors is Rami Malek and Denzel Washington. That's quite a new movie too, from 2021. Yeah. Yeah, I did remember some of it, but had no clue why it did not burn in that deeply. Yeah. But yeah, when you are on the on the Jared Leto trip here, I did order this one too. Yeah, it wasn't really expensive, and having it on a big screen, enjoying it without working on the mobile phone or something. No, really focusing on the movie, and all and only that. Yeah, yeah. And then I did think of myself. Yeah, why did this not burn in that deeply? Jared is amazing in that. Yeah. But then, yeah, after some minutes or half in the movie, yeah, you see, yeah, we don't get to see him that much. Yeah. And when he finally steps in, yeah, he is really amazing. Really a total unlikable guy, dangerous guy. His mimic again is brutal, is perfect. Yeah. I really enjoyed that one, yeah, and yeah, I did not remember the ending. Yeah, and I will not spoil it now, yeah, but the final 20 minutes or so, yeah, that was the reason it did not burn in that much. For me, the totally, even it's a true story. Yeah, I guess they couldn't do much around that, but yeah, we would have needed way more of the figure Jared Leto did play. He did make it really stunning, and yeah, we don't see him enough. Yeah, and he's too fast gone. Yeah, so sadly, I would have loved to see more of him. Wow, was he in such an bastard guy with yeah, with a sort of being still charming, yeah, in his way. Yeah, again, he did lose some weight, I would say, for that, mainly in the face. Yeah, I'm not sure in the stomach area, he looked yeah, as if they put some stuff under the shirt, so that he looked unhealthy and a bit of a drinker and so on. Not sure. The atmosphere really great. Denzel Washington does amazing. Don't like Rami Malek that much in this movie. Not the best role. Yeah. He was amazing in Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, but here Denzel Washington really shines. Yeah. And the making of is quite interesting. And did see some of Jared Leto's interviews. I think it was with Matthew McConaughey, where he mentions that Denzel always does an amazing job, even if his role isn't that spectacular. He always thinks out something special, yeah, for that figure that you will you remember him. Yeah, and he really did great. But all in all, like I said, sadly that we by far Jared Leto has too less of a screen time, because that figure was great, really in bastard. Yeah, chapter 27. God Now 2. Yeah, yeah, that movie also not that really special. I'm not sure if Jared, if he would have known that that movie will end up like it was, yeah, and not well received. If he really would take that role again, not sure. Yeah, it was such an yeah big, yeah, it wasn't big opportunity on the one end, yeah. But what he really had to do for that role is, yeah, gaining that much weight just to look like Walter Chapman, yeah. And stunningly, he did, yeah. Who could have figured that out, yeah? That a guy like Jared Leto, when he gained 60, 70 pounds like that, yeah, that, yeah, sure, you will not recognize him anymore. His total beauty was gone, yeah. But on top of that, he really looked like Walter Chapman, yeah. It was totally realistic. But yeah, sadly, the movie wasn't that well, yeah. So I guess for his commitment, he did show in here. That was really helpful for his future career. Yeah, that's the only thing I guess Jared got out of that. Yeah, and then it was important. Yeah, yeah, the commitment he's bringing in the roles, no matter what. Another one, Lonely Hearts Killers. Yeah, hardly had any memories on that movie. Also, only knew yeah, some of the cast with John Travolta. Didn't even remember Salma Hayek, that she's in there. Gondolfini, also didn't remember that. And what stayed in my head was the hairstyling of Jared Leto. That marked in when I saw that many years ago. Not sure from what year this is. It's sadly not on the cover. It's not that long of a movie, 107 minutes, but the atmosphere is great. That movie was far better as I had it in my memory, far better. And it is, I had it by far not that heavy and evil in my head. Yeah, the main figures, they are really evil. They are doing not just stealing a little bit of money here and there. No, no, much more worth. And I had no memories of that. Yeah. Was great seeing that again, yeah. Travolta did really well. Salma Hayek did really well, yeah. She's a really beast, yeah. Jared Leto again as sort of an young a mini gangster loser. He did really well, yeah. Again, that he has no fear of ugliness. Yeah, for a guy like him, that's special. Yeah, that's really special. The hairstyling they gave him, amazing. Yeah, yeah, he's really doing well here, both. And the atmosphere of that movie, boy, that is heavier. For what? It's at 16 in Germany, yeah. Not 18, but 16. Yeah, all yeah, still heavy. Yeah, that's again that's not a funny movie like Requiem for a Dream. If you don't want to kill your the atmosphere of an evening, yeah, when you're in a good mood, don't watch this one, yeah. But it's really well done, really well. Another one I did watch, Mr. Nobody, yeah. Other way around. I had it better in my memories, yeah. Sure, when you watch it the first time, you are highly confused about the story, following it, trying to figure out what the heck is going on in this movie. Yeah, you do remember Jared as an family guy, in yeah, in his best years. He's looking amazing in it here. Then when they go into the future, so to say, as a really, really old guy, I think 117 or something like that, he's playing the oldest man on the planet, which is not some kind of manipulated like the rest of the population, and all are yeah, interested what he did, yeah, that he yeah, naturally got that old. But sure, you find out that much of that is only a fantasy and stuff, imagination from a figure, from him, a younger figure or a younger self of him. And yeah, then yeah, I did came back. Yeah, that's really, really an art movie, so to say. That's not the kind of movie I really prefer. It's from the directing sort, from the cinematography, even from the technical side. It's really done amazingly, totally amazing. It's a European production. You would not directly expect that, yeah. But the camera guys and the director, they are really, yeah, they know what they are doing. Great stuff. But the story itself, wow, that's tough when you know in the end, yeah, when you know how it ends. You hardly can watch it two times, yeah. I did see that somewhere in a comment on a critique side of that movie, that someone did say exactly the same thing, yeah. So did like it the first time, but it was not possible for me. Taking my phone and checking stuff, I could not follow that movie in its entirety again. Totally focused. Yeah, because you know it's only an imagination. Yeah, it's really done. It's a difficult story in its deepness. It's not easy, yeah, but still, yeah, yeah. I could relate to that comment. I had the exact same feeling. Could not watch it without taking the phone for some of the times. Yeah, yeah. That's like I said. Had this better in my memory. Yeah, yeah. I did watch all the smaller movies he did. The yeah, Highway. Yeah, always enjoyed that one. That's part of yeah, a funny little gangster movie. Yeah, that that was okay. The one that's still out, yeah, where I need time, would be Alexander. Yeah, I want to watch Alexander again. Yeah, especially because yeah, mainly the music is so stunning in Alexander. Yeah. But yeah, I have multiple cuts of that movie. I'm not even sure which one is the best. Yeah, which one I like the most. Yeah. The longest version with almost 4 hours. That was nice, getting more screen time, more input. But yeah, the traveling between the times, the switching between the times when he is young and old, on teenager and then current dates. Yeah, Oliver Stone really did ruin that flow of that movie. It's yeah, the flow itself from the cinema cut is the best. Yeah, but it's almost yeah, 45 minutes shorter. Yeah, that's a bitter pill. Yeah, not sure which version I will watch. Yeah, but yeah, I want to see yeah, how Jared did there too. Only I have it in my memory too that he really did well. Yeah. An honest guy where Alexander always knew that's the only guy who will not betray me, where I always come back to and be safe. He will not betray me. And yeah, Jared is fitting perfectly in that role. Yeah, that's what's my memory of that one. Yeah, and sure, when he dies in the end, yeah, that's, I guess that will be a sad scene too. Yeah, and the only thing, yeah, Prefontaine I did watch again. That movie was better as I had it in my memories, yeah, and really did show early, yeah, how committed Jared Leto can get to his roles. And Morbius, I did watch this the last night. Yeah, knowing that's not the best movie, coming at a time where superhero movies are mainly done, not especially because there were too many, but there were too many bad ones, really bad done. That's the biggest problem, not the sheer amount. Yeah, and Morbius, I did have this one other way around again. Yeah, I had it in my memory. Oh, that's a really bad movie. Yeah, but when I watched it again, this time with the new system here, yeah, with the upgraded version, I did enjoy much of it. Yeah, not all of it. I wouldn't say it's a perfect movie, for sure not. But it was better as I did memorize it. Yeah, especially the start. Yeah, when he first transforms. Yeah, that's almost a little bit of an yeah, not horror, but it goes in the direction. Yeah, it's not funny at all. And he is quite a threat. Yeah, that's, I really like that part. Yeah, the when he's fast jumping around, that's looking great too. When his eyes do switch, yeah, and when he's got his when his hearing is developing, yeah, in this impulses happening, yeah, over the room here, back and forth. That sounded amazing here with my huge subwoofer here. You thought this thing will tear my house down, yeah, my living room or the house. Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, the two main actors, Matt Smith, I think it's the name, the Doctor Who actor, or in Caught Stealing with Darren Aronofsky is also in it, or with The Crown, yeah, Prince Philip he's playing. Love that actor. He is amazing, amazing guy, and yeah, having him as the villain, yeah, that's fun too. But all in all, the movie is way too short. Yeah, it's, yeah, the final fights and all. It's not what it could have been. Yeah, but yeah, so many in the community. Yeah, blame it all and totally and all and only on Jared Leto. Yeah, and that would I say that's quite unfair. I think he did really well there. That's not his typical genre. He really did well. He did transform again big time from being really skinny and looking really ill, and then bulking up in the gym. There are not many scenes out in the movie when he's bulked up, but he's looking really stunning there. I mean, you have to consider he's over 50 at that point, and he has a body till this day where most of us can dream of. Yeah? But there he did even bulk up. Yeah? And for a guy having that low of a body fat level all the time, and then bulking up, yeah, he looks like a Greek god in this. Amazing. Yeah, so that was nice to see. Yeah, the play with Matt Smith, that was okay too. But all in all, the complete thing, no, not sadly not enough. And it was that much of a big flop, where I would say that thing is buried directly. Yeah. Yeah, same thing with Tron Ares. Did watch that one too in 4K. Did forget it to lay it here. That one did arrive. Is big time fun on that kind of a system. Yeah, the action scene, the sound the soundtrack, the sound layer is stunning. Yeah, did watch it in English too, because yeah, I want to hear Jared's real voice, always like that. And again, the big time blame, yeah, for that flop, and it wasn't a financial flop big time, yeah. And all of us who are in this research and that deep in it, we all knew that one will flop big time, yeah, after the first trailers. That was not a surprise. And they all again did blame just Jared Leto. Yeah, he's the reason. And no, it's the same thing as with Morbius. Yeah, it's the entire production. Yeah, that has failed. Yeah, and not Jared Leto. Yeah, his scenes I completely enjoy. He's believable to me in his agility. He still has. Yeah, like I said, he still looks like a 30-year-old guy. He's totally believable in that. When he in the start, he is felt like a real threat. That's believable. His scenes with Jeff Bridges is the highlight of the thing. Yeah, and that he is such a big fan of Tron itself. Yeah, that's great too, and that he was finally in it. Whatever went wrong, really wrong with this one, we don't know how much Jared was able to turn some good stuff in it, or if he was the reason that so much bad stuff did get in. We don't know that. I would say Jared knows the story really well, really likes it, and that was all he and maybe even the director could do, yeah, against the money guys on top. Yeah, I guess like with Morbius, that thing is buried too. Yeah, with such a financial flop, I don't know. I don't think they will touch that one again. Yeah, sadly. Yeah, I guess with the part 2 of Ares, we would get much more Jared Leto. We as fans would love that. Yeah, but yeah, I don't see it, sadly, that they will touch that again. Yeah, the Masters of the Universe trailer out again. So many fans, movie watchers, movie fans, Masters fans. Already I saw it in the comments. Oh, Jared Leto is in it. Hopefully we will not see his face. And then always, I did say that already in my other videos. I find these comments so... I can't relate to that at all. Yeah, why can't you not, yeah, simply be happy for a guy like him? Yeah, I guess it's there are so deepness in jealousy in that, yeah, too. It's horrible. Like I said, Jared really does well. Yeah, and so many of us would dream of looking like that at his age. And yeah, I guess jealousy is a big part of it. Why so many attack him, yeah, especially him. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I did forgot Blade Runner. That one, sadly, Jared, not much screen time in it too. One of his most beloved movies, like mine. Really love Blade Runner 1. But second part, no, cannot compete with it. It will not age that well like Blade Runner 1 did. For sure not. And again, that's for sure, for me, not the reason of Jared Leto. That's from the direction. It's often that director isn't great one, but his style is often, it's too lengthy, it's too feeling a little bit of boring. So and that's the reason Blade Runner doesn't work perfectly too. But Jared parts, it's the highlight of the movie. Whenever we see him, that figure, yeah, from the next generation of that Tyrell guy, yeah, he really did well. He looked interesting, yeah, with his eyes, with his light in the neck and so on. Yeah, can you critique there? Yeah, for me, is for sure not the reason that this movie was not that successful. And I would love getting more in a part 3 and getting more of him, yeah, that he would be in main part, yeah, maybe as the villain, what else, whatever, yeah, but having more of him, yeah, really did well, yeah. So much Jared Leto stuff the last weeks for me, yeah. But I did not do this stuff or watch this stuff making movies. No, when I'm in that flow, I'm often doing that. Going the videography of an actor. Yeah. And yeah, that brings us to the last one. Yeah, I did buy one more time. I already have it. The television series, My So-Called Life. Yeah, that was an way later release as the one I already had. So there was a little bit of hope that the picture quality is getting improved with this one, but sadly it did not. But on the other hand, this one, that's a DVD package. They are getting rarer and rarer. So when something would happen to my first purchase, yeah, then I would have a backup, yeah. And that's really important, yeah. It was nice going back to this too again, yeah. And yeah, same reason. Jared really does well here, yeah. Without him, not sure how this series would work. Yeah, sure, Claire Danes is the main figure. Yeah, and how she develops, but her hunt for for Jared is the key of this. Yeah, and it would not have worked if or not worked that well. Yeah, if Jared was not Jordan Catalano. Well, that's always interesting getting back to this. Yeah, and with the bonus DVD they have on the last DVD, there is an interview of Edward Zwick and yeah, the female author of this one, and she's a teacher in this one, so she does a little bit of acting too in this. But her experiences when she did cast the figures, how or why they did choose Claire Danes and so on, and not Alicia Silverstone. That was all interesting. But yeah, sure, if you're a Jared Leto fan, you always want get to him. How was it with him? Yeah, it was so interesting. What she did say there, that I was totally like my figure. I was struck, like starstruck when I first saw him. So, so that she said that he was so beautiful. Yeah, that it would be a crime. Yeah, and yeah, she at the first moment she was not able talking with him. Yeah, so he really did look stunning. Yeah. And the other two interviewers, Edward Zwick and the other guy from the production, not sure who that was. Yeah, their reactions too. Yeah, they did directly after when she said she was so struck of him, like her figure, and then these two guys did say, that doesn't happen to Jared Leto at all, never. That was totally sure it was meant. That's happened all the time to that guy. Yeah. And yeah, when you get back to the early 90s and you see him in, yeah, there is an interview out there some years before that, yeah, where you see, he's younger there, but you would say with the start, I don't know how old he was, I think 20 when they filmed this, yeah, where you would see how that human develops, yeah, from his hair, from his eyes, and so on. This guy is totally stunning. Yeah, amazing how he looks in this one. So that yeah, it's fitting. Yeah, how the figures in that series are reacting. Yeah, as it would be in real life. Yeah, and Claire Danes also in a separate video with how it's done. Yeah. She did say, yeah, that guy, he was so beautiful. Yeah, he did look better as the females. Yeah. Yeah, and it would be frightening how good he did look. and how that can be a problem. Yeah, Jared so often gets critiqued of his. I'm sure from guys who don't know him, that he's arrogant and self-loved and narcissistic and so on. Yeah. And even if there is some truth behind that, which I did not see yet when I see his interviews, he's so nice and charming and funny. But even if it was true, how can you imagine? We are not, never were in his shoes. Has some quite special shoes. Nobody of us from us can relate to that. Yeah, maybe guys like Brad Pitt or they can relate. Yeah, how it is. Yeah, whenever you show up that people falling down in love. Yeah, and would yeah, would tear you apart, yeah, from their love, yeah, from their desire, their passion. We cannot relate to that, yeah. Living that kind of life, yeah. That wherever you walk, that people want you, yeah. And so I guess how does an human, yeah, develop over years? Only knowing that, that's I think it's really difficult. Yeah, staying grounded and not getting it into your head. I think that's almost impossible. Yeah, because it was from the get go, yeah, for him as a teenager, and with this one especially, and it kept on going till this day. Yeah, I guess it's really hard for him now, focusing so much on his career and not on his family life. Yeah, getting a true love now. I think that will be the hardest task of his life, yeah, of his remaining life. In his position, yeah, finding someone, yeah, who really loves him, yeah, and where he has, yeah, a sort of certainty that he can be sure the person is not with him because of the fame, the money, and so on, not simply because of his looks. Yeah, I guess he will always have some kind of suspicion with figures he's getting in touch. Yeah. Yeah, let's hope. How sad would that be? Yeah, I did think of that too, the last days. Yeah, how sad would that be when a guy like this, yeah, many people on that planet would say he's simply one of the best looking guys ever. Yeah, always a taste thing, sure, but many females and many males would say, yeah, he is an outstanding figure. Yeah. And how sad would that be if that person, yeah, would end up totally lonely. Yeah, yeah, would not wish that to him. Yeah, that would be a really bad thing. So let's hope he's yeah. But when you see him with that modeling stuff, or with this yeah, Italian brand stuff, getting into that more, you make it even worse. Yeah? And many yeah, hate these kind of dresses, these figures. You make that part worse too, yeah, that they're always hammering you, yeah, and you are even more in the public, yeah, on magazines and stuff. I think you make it even worse, as it already is, yeah, as a singer and an actor. I would say don't do that. Yeah. Go back on that stuff. Yeah, and but yeah, sure. Who are we giving him recommendations? But yeah, sure. I would hope he will find somebody at some point. Yeah, I would say that would be it for the subject 30 Seconds to Mars and Jared Leto. Yeah, did spend a lot of talking hours, yeah, over that guy. Yeah, and taking a final look. Let's see if we find fastly a special picture. Yeah, some with fans too. Many of the fans. Yeah, that's a nice picture too of Shannon and Jared. Yeah, both of them. I think that's maybe one of the things that was yeah important for him and for his development. The constant connection with his brother, yeah. And I guess with the mother. Yeah. So staying a little bit grounded, yeah, and not getting it too high in his head. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that would be it for that little unboxing. Yeah, quite a long video again, like I always do. Yeah. If you are interested in that stuff, I did put out yeah some listening sessions with these albums, yeah, with this rig, and yeah, talking in detail about the albums and the yeah which songs I did like the most. Yeah. But but sure, Jared Leto fans or 30 Seconds to Mars fans, they sure they don't they know these albums even better as myself, I guess. Yeah, listen to it millions of times. Yeah, but maybe it's interesting listening over yeah, over the YouTube algorithm and stuff. Yeah, how my system presents it in yeah in the best way I wanted to afford here with the microphone stuff, capturing this, knowing in the end you cannot capture what's happening in the room, yeah, when the vinyl, when the turntable getting in motion, yeah, yeah, especially the bass, yeah, the bass here in that room, you cannot capture and transform that over YouTube, but it's still fun, yeah. And all in all, it was fun, yeah, talking that long, especially about Jared Leto. We will see what will come. I hope for a great Masters of the Universe part of him as Skeletor. Yeah, it's exactly my time, my years. Yeah, that was stuff I did play with and with Star Wars figures, but mainly Masters. Yeah, so that's quite a special project. And that he's the main villain. Let's see if he can bring something special out of that figure. We will see. Yeah, and not sure. He once did mention that he might play Karl Lagerfeld in a cinema movie. There was a TV series out there already. Not sure if it is the same project, but I guess they wanted to do a biopic. And Jared once said that Carl wanted Jared Leto to play him. Yeah, that would be an interesting part too. Let's see what other projects he will be in the future. Or they are doing a new album, as far as I know, more a bit of a rock style. Whenever something interesting comes out, I will capture that and make a video out of that too. Yeah, but till then, I would say have a nice one. Till next time, bye.